The mountains are my church by Cascade Parcel. I set my boots to hike mode, clip into my bindings, and begin the journey to the top of the mountain. It is still dark as I begin the 2-hour ascent. No distractions, just heavy breathing, my poles sinking into the fresh snow and skis sliding along the frosty, frozen ground. By the time I've reached the summit, my water is all but gone and my body is overheating. I remove my skins, eat a snack, and prepare for the descent. Looking over the edge, my heart begins to race and adrenaline kicks in. The sun peeks out over the horizon, creating beams of light throughout the trees where the fresh powder is glistening. I push off. Immediately feel the numbing wind on my cheeks and the weightless snow hitting my legs. This is even better than first chair. I feel like I'm floating on a cloud. It is the closest sensation I will ever have to flying without having my feet actually leave the ground. There is no better feeling than cutting fresh tracks in POW after the snowstorm. Everyone should ski or at least participate in some kind of winter sport where they are on a mountain. Skiing is by far one of the best and most invigorating ways to keep one's mind and body healthy through social interactions, exercise, and being one with nature. There are 3 ways that skiing is good for the mind, body, and soul. There are mental health benefits, physical health benefits, and natural benefits. The mental health benefits include decreasing depression, relieving stress, and enhancing social relationships. Skiing decreases depression in many ways. According to Snow Magazine, getting 13 minutes of sun can boost a person's health because they get the vitamin D that is necessary for fighting off disease and reducing depression. Even if there is no sunlight on the mountain, there are still other ways that skiing is beneficial, including stress relief. Skiing releases endorphins, which is an important chemical in the brain that makes a person happy. Since it is something that makes someone happy, they focus on what they're doing in that moment instead of worrying about the normal stresses of everyday life. It keeps people focused on what they are doing in the here and now instead of dwelling on the past or future. People who seek adrenaline rushes really enjoy this extreme sport, as well as people who are more cautious. There are so many options for each skier, no matter their experience level. When people go to a ski resort, they plan on having fun and enjoy the company of people around them. There are many skiers who always have friends with them who also love to ski. This gives them a sense of belonging. Through common interests, strong friendship bonds form. The atmosphere on the mountain is very laid back and enjoyable. People who are competitive will challenge their friends to a race, but not truly care who wins. There's a lot of encouragement when someone is learning a new trick or is skiing with someone above their experience level. Everyone wants people around them to improve their skills and be the best that they can be. When people go skiing on their own, it does not last for long. On the chairlift, everyone is very friendly. They either cheer on people below them or chat with the people sitting next to them, and many times offer to take a run together. Being on the mountain is a great way for people to branch out of their comfort zones, meet new people, and make new friends. Along with health benefits, when people go to a ski resort, along with health benefits, there are also many physical benefits from skiing. These include cardiovascular health, musculoskeletal health, and core and balance strength. Skiing is an aerobic exercise. along with health benefits. Skiing is an aerobic exercise with a diverse range of elevation and intensity, so it is great for a person's cardiovascular health. Depending on the elevation, skiing can be very difficult from having less oxygen, or can be easier when the elevation is not as high. The cardio required for skiing is very specific to the sport, and it is difficult to get the same results from something like running. According to Brian Reynolds, people burn 350 to 550 calories per hour while skiing, no matter the elevation or intensity. Another physical health benefit is the musculoskeletal health. Another physical health benefit is the musculoskeletal health, which includes the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and bones themselves. A skier's legs and glutes are usually huge because they form the foundation for skiing downhill. It is important for skiers to strengthen these muscles before the ski season to prevent season-ending injuries. People who have strong muscles will also be less likely to injure their tendons and ligaments if they crash wrong or tweak their knees on bumps, divots, or uneven snow. An additional way to prevent people from falling is for them to increase their core and balance strength. The only way to ski is to have some sort of coordination so a person can shift their body weight from the front to the back of their skis and from the left to the right edges. It does not sound difficult, but it can be, especially when in comparison to rollerblading or ice skating, which most people really struggle with when they first try them. A person's abdominal strength goes hand in hand with balance and coordination. Core strength keeps the upper body in line with the foundation, which makes a skier more maneuverable on the hill. By practicing every week, people build up the muscle memory that is necessary to become a great skier. At the beginning of a new season, it takes a couple days for a person to get back to the skill level they were at the previous year. The natural benefits of skiing are experiencing nature, watching sunrises and sunsets, and having a sense of adventure. When people go out into nature, it immediately calms their soul. They get fresh air, and the only sound around is the wind blowing through the trees. During the winter, people still get to see wildlife even though the mountains are covered in snow. The little critters come down from the trees and run across the snow or create little tunnels so they can't be seen by predators. The plants are completely different than during the summertime, but the snow makes everything look so peaceful. The trees, watching sunrises and sunsets. Watching sunrises and sunsets makes being outside so serene. When people get the chance to watch them on the side of a mountain, the rest of the views pale in comparison. People have to start their day early when they want to witness the sunrise. This motivates people to get out of bed early and be productive for the rest of the day. Some people ski in the early morning, which puts them in a good mood for their workday. Nature's beauty gives people an appreciation for life itself. Many people are always searching for their next adventure. Skiing has a way of accomplishing this. It can either be people looking for a new hobby, change of pace, or just trying to find an escape. As I said before, skiing is not only beneficial for mental and physical health, but it is also important for feeling at one with nature. Whatever the reason may be. Watching sunrises and whatever the reason may be, skiing is well worth investing people's time and money. Everyone should ski for good health and happiness. It keeps people young. Every time they go to the mountains, they are guaranteed to get a great workout and have a fantastic time. I have found so much happiness and serenity on the slopes. If you have not skied or even spent time in the mountains during winter, you are definitely missing out. I highly suggest taking the time to go to any ski lodge, sit on the deck with a beer in hand, and experience the ski atmosphere. It is something out of this world. The mountains are my church, and there I must go.